Morag, do you want to come up and share? We are just so blessed in this house with Morag Cheshire and Robin, an amazing couple who have just come back from India, by the way. I kind of snuck that one in. And Morag is going to share some of the awesome work that she's been led by the Lord to do and to be involved in proclaiming the good news in Australia particularly, but everywhere. Go for it.
Thank you. This is awesome. So Jonah is going to be my right-hand man with these slides as well as we bring them up. What I'm sharing about today is a not-for-profit that started 3 years ago. Now, I've been involved in online, reaching people online for many years now in the work that I do. And back in 2001, I got gifted a platform from the organisation I work with so that I could start this not-for-profit. And this not-for-profit is changing lives one conversation at a time. And we're a small not-for-profit, but we have a big mission to be a known place where young adults can chat online 24/7 across Australia and New Zealand. So we are reaching out to the Kiwis, to discover hope and purpose. And I just want to share, what does it actually look like? This is the platform that people come on. So you'll see this moves quite quickly. There was an ad, and that's on a social media platform. And then people then click a little button to send a message, or they write a comment. And then a chat bot will start. And they go on a self-directed journey. And at any time, they might type something in which it gives them an option then to talk to a human, because at the moment our bot isn't very intelligent. It is going to be made more intelligent as we do more development on it. But as you can see, someone can talk to a human. And then we then have the privilege of having some incredible conversations with people. Now, we also have a website, and we're working on developing this website. Again, it's moving quite fast, but these are the 8 main topics that people have issues with many times. And when they click on those topics, they can find out more information about that particular topic, how they can get help related to that. And you'll also see at the end, there is an opportunity for people to talk to Jesus about that as well. Then also connect with a person, and they end up in that same chatbot platform that I was showing before. And these are some of these are actual statements that people have made to us as they have come in to talk to us. And I will let you read these as I just scroll through them slowly to see the kind of incredible opportunity we have to reach out to people that are across Australia and New Zealand. And you can do this from your lounge room. You can do this early in the morning. You could do this late at night. You could do this during the day. We want to be 24/7 available for people so that when they want to chat to someone, whether it be about a problem or an issue that they face, that they've got someone on the other end to talk to them. And when I say talk to them, we're having little messages, chat messages back and forth on these social media platforms. You don't have to be on social media to be involved in what we're doing. But as you'll see, 71% of our audience are men, and we have this incredible opportunity to talk to men. There are many men that sit at home and they're actually unable to even get out of their house. They're unable to have conversation with people. They're unable to connect with people. And I believe that this is the reason why we have these kind of statistics. And this is a statistic across Australia, but it's very similar in New Zealand as well. And this is something that is quite preventable. It is completely possible to prevent suicide by having simply someone to talk to. And you might want to be that person. So I want to share about the power of connection. And this one here is very powerful. This was a guy that was too anxious to get out of his house. And this was the comment that I got back from the pastor after he had spent, first of all, 3 months to talk and encourage this guy to actually even get out of his house and come along to church. And then he's actually joined the worship team, and this guy is going on for gold. It's awesome. This one here, I actually ended up jumping in the middle of this conversation. God woke me up in the middle of the morning on a Sunday, and this guy said, "Don't bother writing back because I'm not going to be here when you do." And 8 minutes later, I then chatted to him. I continued talking to him as I came along to church. And in the middle of that, I actually got him connected with a guy who was willing to reach out. Now, he told me, I will go to church, because he had no friends, and that was his problem. But he said, I will go to church on one condition, that they don't shove their religious stuff down my throat. And so I actually had to ask the church, can you help? Is there someone that will reach out? And this guy, a few weeks ago, wrote to me and he said, my life has turned around. Even better, yeah, I have discovered God, and he has now made a commitment to follow Jesus. Yeah. And he never talked about me. He never asked me questions until that happened. And he wrote back after one Sunday and said, how you doing? And you know, this guy's life is completely transformed. And that is the power of connection. And it wasn't just me. This took a community. This took a church. This took people within the church to be so friendly and kind to him, not concerned about, he told me I'm an atheist, right? Not being concerned about that, but just loving him. And as you can see, he wasn't so keen on church, was he? But he was keen on people. And people make connection to God. And this guy here is, this is a report back from one of our buddies. So I want to start a buddy system where there are people that will be willing to chat with people online once they've talked to us and help them maybe with a discovery Bible method, just talking with them with their everyday life issues. And there are particularly men that seriously, I don't think there is ever any way we would get them into church unless they had somebody just sitting alongside with them and talking with them. And you can do that from your home. So this is how you could get involved. This is the platform that is called Roaring Hope. Now, Roaring Hope is the overarching ministry, okay? And what I showed you previously was the Why God platform. So people talk to us that don't know about Jesus or are struggling in life or wanting hope and purpose. They speak to us on Why God. But what I want our Christian community to do is to be looking on this page on how you could get involved, because there are so many ways that you could get involved. You might go, oh, I'm no good on a computer, on a phone. I don't know what I'd say to people, but I can pray. Oh, I don't know how to, do such and such. But as you can see, there's loads of opportunities for you to volunteer. If there's something about what I'm sharing that just goes, oh, I'd love to be part of that, but I don't know how, come and talk to me. Tell me what your skills are. And I'm absolutely amazing at helping connect and network people into doing something. Maybe it's something new that even God wants to do in the Roaring Hope ministry as well to make a change. And then, I went one too far. I do that often. I've put here the age of joining a response team is 18 to 95 years plus. I don't want to put a limit. You just need to be 18 years and above. Teachable, active listener, basic computer skills, and to have 2 hours or more per week. What happens is when people get on the response team, they get so enamored by what's happening that you can't help but just keep getting on, and it's very contagious. And then, of course, everything is undergirded in prayer. And we want to have a 24/7 prayer cover for Roaring Hope. And that means that someone is praying 1 hour every hour for that 24/7. You don't need to pray the whole hour. You could just say, I commit to praying for 5 minutes in that hour, and just have a little alarm set. We also advertise, and it costs us about $5 a conversation to be able to talk with someone. So it does cost us. And then I've put a little QR code up there for you to receive our monthly updates. So even if you're thinking, oh, I don't know, just join up with the monthly updates and you'll get updated, and I'm sure you'll just go. In the end, you'll end up praying for us, I'm sure, or I'd love just for you to be connected in any way. I also have a brochure, and these are all out in the foyer. So if what I've shared with you has all gone over your head, you can go out and get one of these, and you can have a look for yourself in your own time. So thank you so much, and I just want to say thank you too, because as a church already, FlameTree does support us in missions, and just so grateful for that.